Want to represent the Geocache Talk network while you're out caching? Head over to artedcrafted.com and grab your official GTN shirts. Authentic apparel by geocachers for geocachers. They're comfortable, great looking, and perfect for events, trails, or your next big find. And the best part? Every purchase off our link helps support the Geocache Talk network and everything we do. Check them out now at artedcrafted.com.
Hi, everybody. and you know, that's kind of the way it goes. You look up and you're like, oh, we're 2 minutes late, Tom. We're sitting here in the middle of good discussion. But welcome, everybody, to Puzzle Talk, the Geocaching Puzzle Podcast hosted by the Geocache Talk Network. My name is Charles. I'm Pathfinder 33. And that guy right there is the star of the show, Mr. Tom, Electric Water Boy. How's retirement treating you?
I don't know about star.
You're the star.
Better than my internet is right now. You're still stuck pointing the wrong direction on my screen.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny because I pointed the right direction on my screen.
And I know you're talking, but I can't hear it.
Yeah, no lips are moving, huh? So we've had some technical difficulties, but we'll get through it.
It's all frozen here. It'll unfreeze in a minute.
Yeah, we'll give him a second. Anyhow, in the meantime, we thank everybody for joining us. We've got some news to start off with here real quick. So let's see. Somewhere in here is a news bumper. Here we go. All right, some quick news because we got to get into y'all's puzzles tonight. The June solstice souvenir is right around the corner. From June 20th to the 22nd, find any geocache, attend any event, or log any single stage to an adventure lab, and you will earn the June solstice souvenir. That's June 20th through the 22nd. Also, not far from now, but we'll have another show in between now and then. July 11th, coming up right around the corner, is going to be Cache Fest in Savannah, Georgia. Tom and I will both be there. We have Puzzle Academy to host, and we're going to have some giveaways. So if you're attending the Mega, make sure to swing by the Puzzle Academy that we are going to be hosting. We've got some giveaways, and for the first few people who solve all 10 of our Adventure Lab puzzles, then there is a giveaway for first, second, and third place. So we're working all of those details out. But come by, swing by, see us, attend the Academy. It ought to be a good time. It has been in the past. We'll take all of your complaints and gripes about our 10 puzzles that we've created gladly at that point in time. But remember that, it's a learning experience. We graciously take them, and we'll take all kinds of beratement for a non-denominational, undisclosed donation at the door as you're coming in. So, have your 1s, 5s, and 20s handy. We will make sure that you get your money's worth. That is for sure. And just announced this past weekend is Geo Woodstock 23. That is GCBNWDV. That is on May 29th of 2027. We'll put that in there.
Yeah. GC brand new Woodstock D Vickery.
Let's do this. Boom. And then we'll go that. There. So that's in the chat room for everybody. If you think you're going to potentially attend this early in the year, please post a will attend. If you're unsure of it, but you've got it marked on the calendar and you're pretty sure that you're going to attend, post a will attend. If you know that you're not going to attend right now, but that may change in the future, as that changes in the future, post a will attend. Will attends help these mega events out and whatnot, especially in the early stages of them being out there. Next year's Geo Woodstock 23 event is going to be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And there are a couple of Facebook pages already out there. And so there is a Geo Woodstock 23. That's XXIII Baton Rouge 2027. That page is solely for information that's going to get posted by the team as new events happen, as hotel chains and blocks of rooms and whatnot get negotiated and are available. That all will get posted there. Know that there are no host hotels just yet, but that is in the works. And the team is diligently working towards getting all of that stuff. And as soon as they find out some of that information, it'll get posted on that page. There's also a Geo Woodstock 2027 community page. Anybody's allowed to post in there. Everybody, that is the place for the community to go, and for people to share, that are looking for roommates or Uber rides that aren't Ubers, and whatnot around the event that week. That page is for you to post all of your wares at, and whatnot. So that's the information. Did I miss anything, Tom? Okay, silence is golden.
Yeah, my internet's going squirrely. I hope you can hear me right now. What would you rather do? Drop a bowling ball on your bare foot, or stand in a room full of natives from Baton Rouge and ask who makes the best boudin?
I drop a bowling ball on my foot.
Yep. That was one of the first posts I put out as a public safety announcement. Don't ask, just go try everywhere. Make your own decision. Much safer.
Yeah. And yeah, 499 will attends already. Tom and I are both part of the team that is hosting Woodstock this next year, and so we hope to bring you a amazing event. We've got a lot of stuff planned and a lot of stuff in the works, and so stay tuned as information comes out. You guys will be the first to know, and we'll be posting that on the Geo Woodstock Baton Rouge 2027 Facebook page as that stuff becomes available. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's
so
the
we have
introduction.
Woodstock at the end of May. Oh, man.
Uh-huh. We had you there. Woodstock at the end of May.
Okay, yeah. Woodstock at the end of May, and then Cash Fest at the beginning of July. That's why my little thing under my name is there.
That's right. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
We got a good team together, though. We can handle it.
Yep. So tonight's tools that you're going to be needing is Cache Sleuth. Geocaching Toolbox is going to make an appearance tonight during one of the puzzles. And then let's see. Yeah, and then just some general just knowledge. So we're gonna get started with this first puzzle. We'll put it here in the chat room for everybody. This one is for our audio listeners, GCBPZ7T. That's not what I meant to copy and paste. Oh, hang on. Correction for the chat room. Give me a second. There it is. There's the right one. So GCBPZ7T. And so it looks like this. Let's see if we can do that with it. All right. So this one is Short Monkey Loves Bacon. And it is by our very own, very famous co-host, Tom Electric Waterboy. You just hid this one.
Yep. Got a souvenir for it.
Oh, did you get two?
I got the hider souvenir.
Yeah.
There was one for finding and one for hiding. So
did you get the one for the 2026 hider also? So when I hid my cache that got published last month
again, and
oh man, technology was supposed to make life easier on us. I got two souvenirs last month for hiding my cache, the hider for 2026 and the Blue Switch Day hider souvenir.
Oh, I don't know if I got that. Let me look.
Okay, while you're looking, this one's just been published. It's only been out about 17 days now, and it has 3 finders. It says the cache is not at the posted coordinates, and it would be a good idea not to play in the middle of a busy street, especially on busy railroad tracks. Translate what the short monkey said to get the real coordinates. And so then you have all of this bacon. And so depending on what web browser you have and whatnot, I have a little shortcut up here in the right-hand corner that's underneath our little logo, but you can just see the corner of it right here. But it's a little tab that says Ask Gemini. And then when you click on it, it opens Gemini. And so I said, hey, Gemini, can you solve this bacon cipher? And so it tells you that this puzzle isn't actually a traditional Baconian cipher, which uses A's and B's to hide letters. Instead, this is written in Ook, a joke programming language designed for orangutans. That word always throws me for a loop when I try to read it. Anyway, the short monkey reference is in the title and in the description. So you end up coming down here and it gives you these coordinates right here. Those aren't correct. So AI will only get you so far in some of this stuff. But what you can do is copy all of this bacon stuff right here, right? All the way down to the end, copy it, and we're going to go over to Cache Sleuth. And over here in Cache Sleuth, over on the right-hand side where the multi-decoder is, you open it, right? it's going to look just like this. You're going to enter your puzzle text in there and click the solve button. Now, right here, it gives you a couple of these are some 100% matches, like a lot of them. And so that's pretty good when you see this and see that it's 100% match. But the Caesar doesn't give us anything useful. And when you look at the bacon, it doesn't give us anything useful either. But when you looked at the side text that Gemini gave you, it tells you the ook stuff. And so when you come back to here, you have ook and short ook. That's for the short monkeys, right? So when you click on this, it gives you broads, fetch, and glue. Right? And so you're like, oh, yeah, broads, fetch, and glue. Perfect. So you copy this, and if you go back to the Cache Sleuth main page and come down here to coordinates and hit Control V and convert. Oh, this is unfortunate, right? Unfortunately, What Three Words has decided to end their free API program. And so it won't convert the What Three Words on the Cache Sleuth page because of their free API program that has gone awry. However, if you go to Geocaching Toolbox and go to their What Three Words section, and you use a single field, and you put those in, and you hit the convert button. Oh, hang on. We gotta go.
You gotta put the dots in.
You gotta put the dots in.
You gotta do single field.
Yeah. And then you hit convert. Oh, now it gives you some coordinates that are over here in shirts.
Yep.
And so you can, it looks like it's right in front of whatever this little, over in front of a Domino's pizza, almost. But you take these coordinates and you copy them, and you go back to the cache page, and you put them into the solution checker. It will give you this right here, correct. And the cache coordinates have been updated. So, yeah, but it's
the only difference.
Go ahead, Tom.
The only difference between ook and short ook is that short ook is just looking at the grammar stuff. There's 4 different things. I think it's a period, a question mark, exclamation point, and I forget what the other thing is in there. If I was looking at it on my screen, I guess I'd know, but it's the combination of 2 of those that make a letter or a number. Yeah. And so the short one doesn't care what the word is. So when I made this, I just used ook code. I knew what I wanted it to say. Used Cache Sleuth that said, make me the ook code. So it made the ook. And then I put it in Word and just told Word to say, replace ook with bacon. And puzzle's made. And then for the picture, just told Chat GPT something about, give me a little monkey who likes bacon.
That's right.
Because I want my cache page to be a little interesting.
And that's where that is.
There we go. My little monkey eating bacon.
Okay.
This puzzle was going to start out, when I had it in my head to start with, it was going to be bacon code, but I just eventually changed it to this. I took so long coming up with the idea, I changed it completely. Oh, and on the souvenirs, I did get both of the hider things.
Oh, did you? Good. There you
So I
go.
got the 2026 hider and the blue hider, so got them both.
All right. So that was that one. Pizza, you say? We do. There we go. CB Spy had pizza for dinner tonight. I had pizza for dinner tonight. It looks like the Pizza Ninja had pizza for lunch. And so I told the Pizza Ninja we came across this adult beverage recently, and I found it, and I bought a 6-pack of these, of this Grillo's Pickle PBR, right? The pickle beer. And I have yet.
Pop the lid on that thing. Inquiring minds want to know.
I know, right? So I told him, I said, hey, the next time I have pizza, I'll try it and let you know what I think. It does smell.
Oh, please, internet. Oh, internet, don't fail me now. I want to see this response.
I mean, it's not bad. It's PBR, so I mean, it does have a little pickle twang to it. Not a lot, but a little pickle twang to it. It's a little saltier than PBR normally is. I'm assuming that's from the pickle juice, but there you have it. If you can find some of this, it'd probably be really good with a pickle pizza if you can find one of those.
I'm gonna find a single of it. I'm not buying the 6-pack because I've had 2 pickle beers, and the first one I totally hated, and the second one was like, I mean, it was literally like this. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. And then after a few minutes, that beer was gone. For not liking it, I downed it pretty quick.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this one's going to be in that same boat. That I'm not sure I like this.
Yeah, but you got to keep drinking it.
Yeah, I have to try another sip here in a minute. So if you can find one, give it a go. Report back your findings and let's see what you have to say about it. For the rest of these puzzles, we'd like to give a gracious thank you to all of the cache owners who not only took the time to create these puzzles, but also sent them to us and allowed us to display them, share them, potentially spoil them if we could figure out what to do with them, and go from there. So,
and the key word there was if.
We're still working on a couple of these, but let's see. Let me copy this GC code for everybody, and post it in the chat room so that y'all can all follow along. This is GCBKK2B for our audio listeners. Let me see. Somehow there's a way for me to share screen. Aha, yes, this one. And also share the tab audio share. All right, so this one is Operation Gamer. So if you're unaware, we've had a couple of years of this. Last year was Operation Superhero. This year is Operation Gamer, and whatnot. There's a huge project to get a bunch of gaming type caches published all on the same day, all at the same time, roughly in your time zone. And this is MP Dryer's addition to the Operation Gamer thing. So if you go to his cache page, he says, "Oh no, Bowser has captured Princess Peach again. It's up to you to save her. Make sure that your sound is turned up and that your thinking cap is on. To begin this epic adventure, click below." Tom, do you know what these are called in Super Mario World?
Not a clue, because I didn't really play that game.
Oh, all right. They're Koopas. So this is the disclaimer for anything that has a link to an outside source, right? So you're about to leave the geocaching.com site in order to obtain further stuff to solve a cache, yada, yada, yada. It has not been checked by Groundspeak. It has not been checked by the reviewer. Although the cache owner believes that it is reasonably safe for you to go to it. However, proceed at your own risk, right? It does have a certitude, and it's been solved 15 times. Also, if you would like to have more information about the Project Gamer, which was Project Superhero last year, and I'm not sure what they are going to launch this next year as part of this. He doesn't have it. Last year for the Operation Superhero deal at the bottom, it was a link to their webpage that took them there. But if you do a Google search for Operation Gamer or Operation Worldwide Cache Hide, it should come up fairly easily. But they all launched on 4/11 of 26, which is the hide date for this. So getting back to the puzzle, we need to click on this, and I hope the sound comes through. Let's see. We're just going to go ahead and just click on that and click OK. And then you got Mario and Luigi, Super Mario Brothers. Can you hear the music?
Yep.
All right. And then you click on the number 1, and it runs you through a Wordle, right? I've completed this Wordle, but I've never played Wordle. I always see everybody posting their results on Facebook. And so I was like, I don't understand the whole thing with Wordle, but okay. So I got in here and I had to find a 5-letter word that would fit in here. And so I was like, oh, let's just do Rambo. And then Tom told me that, hey, the A is in the word you're looking for and it's in the right place. And the O, if the blocks are green, then the letter's in the word that you're looking at and it's in the right place. The yellow blocks mean that that letter is in the word you're looking for, but you have it in the wrong place. And then the B that is grayed out means that it's not in the word that you're looking for anyway. And so I was like, okay. So then I started looking at this and I was like, oh, it'll be Mario. And so Mario gave you the right answer, but I don't know if you have anything to do with this. I don't know if Mario is an answer or whatnot, but obviously I'm not one of the 15 people who have solved this. So,
And unfortunately, neither am I.
Neither is Tom. And so I was like, all right, so you come out and that was level 1, level 2. I got in here and was like, oh, well, if Mario had been Peach, and it gave me an H, and I was like, oh, well, that's not it. So it ended up being Yoshi. And so I was like, all right. So I got Mario, Yoshi, and then you go back and you go to level 3. And that's where I got Peach at. right? And then you get this little mushroom house.
What's my name? What's my name? Say it louder. What's my name? What's my name? Feel the power. No one's gonna stop us, so the world will be ours. What's my name? What's my name?
I don't know if that has anything to do with it either. The what's my
What is her
name?
name? What is her name? You know?
Toadstool.
Okay. Hmm.
Or Toad, they're all the little toadstool people. So then you come into this Wordle, and obviously I haven't solved it, and I'm not sure what it would be.
Starts with an L.
Oh,
Yeah, I got all the Wordles done, so
it's going to be that one. 2.3 seconds. How do you like them apples? I would have never gotten it if Tom hadn't told me. So now you got Mario, Yoshi, Peach, Luigi. And then you come down here to the little, this is
Hangman.
the Hangman. And this, as you come through here, oh, no N. Looks like a mushroom, right? So Toad looks like a mushroom. I don't know. Congratulations. Looks like a mushroom. And whatnot. You can frantically hear Tom typing away back there. I haven't beaten the cast. Oh, I did do this one. So this spells land, Land. Toad looks like a mushroom, land. I haven't done 5. I haven't done 6. And then you jump to 7.
Describe what it looked like when you first opened this up.
Oh, so when you first open this up, you've got, here, we can reset the board. It looks like this. Ta-da! So everybody gets a look at it. And so you've kind of got to try and figure out what these are. So you got the Shiitake and a portabella and a black trumpet and a toad, because a toadstool. Ta-da! And those are all mushrooms. And then
the dinosaurs next.
Well, I was going to try it out of order and see if that gave me something different.
No, it'll give you the same thing, but it's just out of order.
Oh, all right.
Well,
so
I assume it's out of order.
Let's do this. We go Elsa, Cinderella, Princess Peach, and Snow White, right? They're all princesses.
Yep.
Yep, it gives you an N still. So it's not in order. So you got Tyrannosaurus, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, and Yoshi. Those are all
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Which sounds like that's what the Operation Worldwide Cash Hide is going to be next year. And then Betelgeuse, Luma, Vega, and Regal are all stars. And so you get Land, land. And whatnot. So, there you go. Thanks, Judy. It's called a connection game. I wouldn't have gotten there. Oh, look at that, Tom. First to find on this cache. So that's no fair. No fair.
Yeah, because we're going to be bugging you how to solve this because this one stumped us.
Yeah. So there's a Wordle, and then the second mushroom.
Mirror on the wall, who's the baddest of them all? Welcome to my wicked world.
I'm rotten to the core, rotten to the core. I'm rotten to the core. Who could ask for more? I'm nothing like the kid next.
All right, so you get the gist of it. That was Bowser. Bowser is king of the Koopas, which I guess the owl is not a Koopa. The little turtles that walk around the game that you bounce on and carry their shells around are Koopas. There's a Wordle for 5 and 6. And so I don't know if in the certitude,
Each one of the,
I guess let's.
Certitude wants coordinates.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what to do with that.
I didn't know what to do with that.
Did you see the web address down at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, did that get you anywhere?
I don't remember now. I thought I had that in my notes, but I don't. So.
Huh. Well, it takes me here. I agree. It looks like a word find. And I found Luigi in the word find. I like what Burnt Turtles has to say about this. I had a puzzle where I used the numbers at the bottom for chords, lives, world, coins. There you go. Scooby Love Poo has the right idea. I don't want to keep going to that to the castle stage of this because I don't want to inundate our listeners with the audio from that. And it doesn't seem like there's a way to turn it off for everybody. But there is a word search. I'm sure at some level you find all of that and then it gives you something. And then somehow in certitude you come up with coordinates. I'm not sure.
So the only thing I got is from connections. You know, we saw land, and I thought, okay, well, what's within 2 miles of the posted stuff that's got land in there? And there was some gardens that had that. And so I used the coordinates. I took the address and got changed it to coordinates, and that wasn't it. So I don't know.
There's still some more to be done with this one.
I wonder about a what 3 words thing because we have land. Look like a mushroom if you use the thing capital letters and do it backwards spells mall. And So, and I don't know what to do with the Wordle stuff. So I tried Googling the first letter of everything together, and that didn't get me anywhere. So I don't know.
We can't solve them all, and sometimes people in the chat room are smarter than we are on some of this stuff. Probably on a vast majority of it, to be honest with you. But this is the first time I've encountered a puzzle like this, where there are multiple stages to it, all in I sit there trying to figure out like how to make Mario jump and break the bricks and eat the mushrooms and grow big, and whatnot. So here we go. Maybe the remaining letters after you find the ones from the Wordles. That could be. There may be some words that when you look at it after you've blanked all of the words that you found out, you're like, oh, it tells me this. I've seen some of that as well. I've had a busy couple of weeks at work and was able to get some show notes put together and some of these puzzles solved, but this wasn't one of them. But we'll definitely be going back to this one. We appreciate the hard work that looks like when I say it looks like hard work, because I'd sit there and look at this and be like, I don't know how to solve it, much less how to build it, and whatnot. So maybe if I can get it solved before Cache Fest, then maybe I can make a run up into South Carolina one night at midnight, swing through and grab a Buc-ee's somewhere and a sausage on a stick and go for a midnight run to grab this one. Who knows? Do you know how many words are in the traditional Mario game? No. How many worlds? Oh, there are 8 worlds. There are 8 worlds in the original Mario. So
that's about the next type fireball. Well, and that was type fireballs. But where do you type fireballs?
Is that it? Oh, I don't know. It can't be into the certitude because the certitude wants letters or wants coordinates. We'll come back to it. But we appreciate the hard work in making it. It is a 3.5. And to be honest, this is what we were doing when we were late to start the show on time. So we blame it all on we blame it all here. So we'll get to it if it's fun, because this next one by Starcacher is also a 3.5 difficulty. It is here in the show notes for everybody. For our audio listeners, this is GCBKPXG. It's Happy Pi Day geocache puzzle. And when you scroll down here, it has the number pi in the background. It says Happy Pi Day, and it looks like it's a cherry lattice pie that is in the symbol of the pi symbol. It says this Pi Day puzzle is for those who like pie, either the mathematical version or the delicious kind. The posted coordinates of this geocache has nothing to do with the puzzle. This is a 2-part puzzle. You must first discover the instructions on where to get 2 slices. Then you need to execute those instructions to get the north and west coordinates. There are a couple of other hints hidden that may help. Parking is available a short walk to the north of the final location. And so if you, there you go. There's something that you don't see every day. Each slice is 7 digits long. That's something that shows up there, right? So each slice is 7 digits long, and there's nothing else hidden in white text. But if you come down here and look at the view page source, you go Control Find and User S. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Let me back out of this. Give me just a second. Share screen, window, this screen. There we go. Man, that helps when y'all can see it, doesn't it? So there you go. Nobody could see what I showed a minute ago. So if you come down here and do this, there you go. Each slice is 7 digits long, and whatnot. So there's that. And then if you view the page source and hit Control F and put User S, it takes you to the user supplied content, and everything that's here in these green brackets. I taught one of my local cachers about this the other day. Everything that is in these green brackets in the source code is invisible ink. It doesn't even show up on the cache page. So it says the last 3 digits of the north instruction are 836. And then you can see where he says there are also a couple of other hints hidden on the cache page, and it says cachesleuth.com might be helpful for the second part of the puzzle. And whatnot. So now that we have discovered the fun on this, Tom, where do we go from here now?
Back to the main page and look at that picture a little closer. Maybe right click and open up in its own tab.
Okay.
Zoom way in and go down to the bottom right.
There you go. Cut the following 2 slices of pie. Do y'all see that down there in the bottom corner? I don't know. Let's zoom out and see if we would have recognized that. You can definitely see it's down there. But I don't know if I would have found it if I hadn't blown it up. Let's go back to the cache page. Yeah, it's definitely there. So if you bring it onto its own page and you blow it up, it tells you cut the following 2 slices. North is 1906836 and west is 5355272. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, those are both 7 digits long.
And the north ends at 836, just like it told you it would.
Just like it told us it would. That's right.
I went down the wrong bunny trail with this to start with.
Did you? I would have thought that this would be decimal degrees, where it is 41.191 whatever, and then west 83.5355272. That's where I would have gone with it, because there is a geocacher in the North Colorado area that did a lot of geocaching up in Wyoming when I lived there. Denali 41, right? I think it's Denali 41, maybe 42. He did a lot of mountaineering stuff, and a lot of his puzzles were decimal degrees that you then had to convert back to a more user-friendly format, because all of his maps were all in decimal degrees for mountain climbing. He did almost all of his puzzles in that format. Is that close?
I jumped to UTM numbers. That's what I thought it was. Another set of coordinates. Oh, the GC code for this thing. What's the GC code? GCBKPXG. I'll type it in there.
Here, I got you.
Or you can, okay. You're faster.
Do.
But yeah, I went down the UTM path, and that was way off.
So is it decimal degrees?
But it says cut the following 2 slices of pie. Well, what does that mean? Cut them. And remember, the other hint was use cache sleuth. So, well, that could have applied and used the cache sleuth for changing coordinates. But there's something else you can do with cache sleuth in this, and those numbers would make sense for. The pie puzzle. Scooby got it. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh. Yeah, I guess it is a pie puzzle. I guess that part slipped me. So yeah, if you went to that
position in pie.
Yeah. Yeah, and let's see. Where's the one that? All right, so I've got a couple of Pi Day puzzles, and so this angio.net is what I personally like to use for Pi. Everybody has their own. I'm sure Cache Sleuth is great for that, but this one you can come down here, and it's got a million digits of pi, up to 51 billion digits of pi, and whatnot. So there's all kinds of stuff about pi on this. Although it's laden heavy with ads.
I think you're looking for digits of pi down there at the end, isn't it?
Yeah. So right down here, you want to search for, what was it?
Nope, not there. Not there. You want the one line below it.
Oh,
starting.
Yeah. The 10 digits starting at this.
190. I'll call it a thing. 1906836. I think that's a 36.
Show pi. and then you end up with 4139,332. And if you come back to the cache page, 4139, man, that's pretty good right there. Look at, ta-da! We get old rusted copper trophies. But yeah.
You do the same thing for the West.
And you do the same thing for the West. And then you bring all of that information back here and you put it here in the solution checker at the bottom of the page. That's a pretty good one. And I like that he's got information kind of stored everywhere, right? There's some here and some there, and he's got it hidden right there kind of front of your face on the cache page in the image. So there's a lot of cool stuff on that page. I didn't get a chance to look too close at this next puzzle, which is also by Starcacher, and again is another 3.5. And we'll share this one. This is GC ABC 92. ABC 92. And whatnot. So rejected geo challenge bewilderment. So when you read through this, he tried to do a bunch of stuff and make them as challenge caches, and they got denied. And this. Below is the puzzle. Facts about the North Pole. The North Pole has no time zones. The North Pole has no land. At the North Pole, the sun only rises and sets once a year. There's a difference between the geographical North Pole and the magnetic North Pole. They're about 1,200 miles apart. So he's got a bunch of information on the cache page to read about. And so we'll see if there's any. It says right here, you can assume that north is 41 and west is 83. And then look at that. What is that old saying about assuming something? And so then you get these coordinates 39.456 and 55.001. We'll keep looking. Or is it the below? I like this. Below is the puzzle, or is it above 4227 and 54,412? Those coordinates aren't too far apart from the first ones. And so we'll just keep doing this. And here we go. So what will happen to Santa's workshop? This is 4326 and 54,409. So this 4326 and 4227 are going to be directly north and south of each other just a little bit. And 54,412 and 54,409, that's going to be pretty close to straight up and down from that. I haven't solved this one, but I think I may potentially know what to do with it, and whatnot. And then if you come down here, there's some more white text on the cache page. Two cowboys are starving and lost in the desert. One sees something that is draped in bacon. These damn bacon riddles. A bacon tree. We're saved, he says. He runs up to the tree and is shot up with bullets and dies. It was not a bacon tree. It was a ham bush. A ham bush, Tom, a ham bush.
I love that. I love that joke.
Win. 39,463 and 54,162. Whatnot. If you look at the first set that you have up here, 39,456, 39,463. Yeah, it's pretty close. 54,162 and 55,001. That's pretty. Scooby Loves Pooh's pretty much doing what I would have done. Jim Stark says all of those are red herrings. And I don't doubt that, but I have a feeling that all four of these, at least hear me out here, all four of these coordinates put you in 4 dots around something. And so if you cross those 4 dots, what's in the middle of it is what I would suspect would be where the geocache is. I'm assuming that.
I tried that and got nowhere.
Jim says nope.
Nope. I agree with him.
Okay. Have you solved this one, Tom?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Okay. But it's been found a couple of times. So 22 times. And whatnot. So Oh, but this is the one that we were sitting there looking at that says the initial name could be a hint, right? This is the one where the rejected geo challenge bewilderment, and that gives you.
And challenge
RGB.
is spelt wrong. Yes.
It is. It is. That's a challenge. I wonder how many other words may be misspelled in here somewhere. Yeah, RGB, red, green, blue. And so there's a red, a blue. Below is the puzzle. These 3 are all in different shades. And then the rest of this is in black. I'm assuming that's black. It may not be. But if you do the page source, you go control find and user supplied content, it gives you the color here, and the color there. Yep. And then the rest of this is plain black, and then the hashtag or the pound and all F's is the white color. Yep, there's more white text. More white text. So you may have to take these numbers, these colors, and convert this number to RGB and go from there. I'm not sure. Again, I haven't got to enjoy my retirement like Tom has yet, and so I've been diligently working at work and haven't had time to look at these to solve them. So we'll put some more work into it. But for you listeners, if you figure out the puzzle, then awesome sauce. And talked about the mean. I mean, it could be. That's a good place to start, Judy. I'm not sure. But y'all keep working on it. And if you figure it out, then you can reverse engineer all of this stuff to create your own cache like this, which is half of what this I don't know. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like it. I can't show that one just yet because not enough people have found it yet. I don't want to give it away. But this next puzzle that we're going to share is by Sherry, who's here in the chat room with us. This is one of her puzzles. It's our favorited caches number 9. This is GCBMFRH. Dun, 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 dun. Let me get past all of the stuff. So this is a difficulty 5 puzzle, and I have solved it. Let me... and whatnot. But this is what you get on the cache page. Hubby and I have been caching for a number of years now. We've been trying to decide on how to make puzzle caches. And so they took the GC codes minus the GC part, and they created their own little like fill in the blank. They gave you a couple of hints, and then the numbers that you need are here, right? So the puzzle below, she apologizes for it being squished. It's some formatting stuff that had to happen because she didn't save it as an image. She copied it straight from Excel, put it into Word, and then copied it from Word and put it into the cache page. And so in order to make it all fit, the 1 through 9 got squished real small. Yeah. We recently sat at the library and talked about some of those. Oh, man, now. All right, so look at this. Both of those puzzles were inspired by past episodes of the show. That's
well, I got the rejected Geo Challenge bewilderment. I just solved that one.
all right.
I feel better about that one. This one I don't have a clue about.
This one is it's a logic puzzle. It really is. And so this is right up their alley. You come down here and there are a list of GC codes minus the GC at the beginning. And so then you have to figure out where they go in here just by crunching it out, right? And so, for example, we'll start here at this row right here. It starts with an F and is only 4 letters long. And so when you look at this, there's only one 4-letter long code that starts with an F. So you know that has to go right there, right? F45D, right? And then from there, you can say, oh, well, I need one that has a 5 in the 1, 2, 3, 4th position that's 5 letters long. So you come down here to all of the 5-letter long ones, and you're looking for one that has a 5 in the 4th position.
Okay,
right?
now I see how it works.
Right. And so you just kind of got to work your way through it to, oh, there's one with a 5. And if you go back through, oh, there are no more with a 5 in that. So this B6 T5K has to go right here in this row right here, right? And then you can figure out this one. This one is the one puzzle that there ended up being an oopsie, and Sherry came in and fixed it, but the square didn't turn purple up here where this 8 is. And so this 8 is supposed to be in a purple square. The other thing with this, the way that it was created that I talked to her about, and this is something for other puzzle people to think about, is that she formatted this to be on her computer. But when you go to print this from the cache page, the purple blocks in the background don't show up. They just don't, they don't print a different color. So once I printed this off, I then had to go in with a yellow highlighter and go in and mark all of my squares that I needed. And then I crunched through it and whatnot. This one, believe it or not, in talking to some of the other cachers out there that have solved this one, believe that number 9, which is supposed to be the hardest one, is actually slightly easier than number 8. So Sherry has a series of these published out there. A couple of them are out in a construction zone, so she's had to temporarily disable them. But the puzzles are still there to solve. The amount of work that had to go into creating this from scratch is astronomical. And so to the dismay of some of the local cachers, she's gotten a little gruff from it and whatnot. But this is a genius idea on how to create just a puzzle. And then she tells you that you're at North 3701 and then L21, K3, and A24, right? So A24 over here. But in order to get here, the closest one to build off of is here. So you've got to build this one and then up and then over and up and over and up. So you've got to start at the ones that you know and kind of work from there and spider web your way through all of this. Takes a lot of work to get to this, and is Scout Grandma's kind of first jump into creating puzzles for the local caching community. All 9 of these have been solved. They've all been found. And whatnot. So they're definitely doable and whatnot. So is worth taking a look at. And if you've got a bunch of favorite caches that you awarded favorite points to and want to try and create something like this and have questions, shoot her a message through the messenger service and ask questions. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to help somebody else try and create something like this on that.
I didn't understand how to get started, but once you just explained it, now I get it. And yeah, I think this would be fun.
Now check this out, Tom. So if you look right here where my mouse is, where this H is, it's only 4 characters long. But if you look over here at this H is only 4 characters long. And when you look at these 2 right here in the 4 category, this one and the one right under it, those are the 2 that start with an H. And so you kind of have to go out on a limb here at the beginning doing this one or try and work backwards from this J, and whatnot. So they have been a fun group of puzzles. I did get to beta test a couple of them for her, and there were some other cachers that beta tested some others for her. So, it's there you go. I used to solve fill-ins all the time, like as a kid. I used to too. So it'll be fun to see how this one, how these pan out. But there it is. There are 9 of them in this series. So go give them a look. See if you enjoy doing some of these logic type puzzles, and see if you can come up with some of the correct ideas. The last one that we're going to talk about tonight is GCBQN58, right? And this one is created by another listener that's here in the chat room tonight, Scooby Loves Pooh. Scooby Loves Pooh is our resident East Texas geocacher that is always in the chat room, and we appreciate him. But he came up with a puzzle called the New Knack Puzzle, and it is a difficulty 4. And I don't know if I was the first person to solve it, but I was the first person to post that I solved it on the cache page and whatnot. So it is a difficulty 4, and this is what you get from it. So that's it. Happy puzzling. There's no white ink on the page. There's nothing else. I say there's nothing else. When you click in here and go to view the page source, and then you hit Control F and you go for the user S, you get this right here. So you get this, everything that is in these exclamation brackets is invisible ink. It shows up in the HTML for the cache page, but doesn't show up on the cache page at all. And so this gives you a link to a Google Drive thing. And so if you copy that and we go to this Google Drive image, there you go. Now you have a black square.
Looks pretty black, but is it?
But is it? Is it? All right, so if you take this, let's see, and you do this and you download this image, hang on, we'll be right back. Boop.
And just so Scooby knows, I solved it too without Charles' help.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so you download it and then you open it in.
That's a quirky riddle like that.
All right, here, let's do this. To remove, hang on, give me just a second. Technical. There we go.
If you didn't take it out, it's still in your download. So
No, it's still there. I had to. I'm trying to share the screen a different way. Bump, share. There we go. So you can see all of the stuff that we did in the background, and then you bring this up, and then there are a couple of ways that you can do stuff with this to manipulate it. But if you click on this layers button, and then this is what I was telling Tom. When I got rid of the background, it gave me a super light square, and was super hard to see and whatnot. But
one of the buttons up there at the top says remove background. Let me bring up my paint, because that's how I did it.
So you push this one?
There
Oh,
you go.
that works a lot better than what I did. So I had this, and I was trying to remove the layer. When I removed the layer, it gave it to me, but it's super faint, and you can see it, but it's super faint. That's kind of neat. If you remove background, then you have something. We should all know what to do with this, right?
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
That's funny. I didn't think about putting it into the QR code solver with the black, if you just download the image and throw it into Cache Sleuth. I hadn't even tried that. I was doing it an old school way. And I saved the image that I was manipulating and then read it with my QR code scanner app that I have. I love that. I love how he's like, yeah, I didn't know that it would do that at first either. But yeah, so once you remove the background, then yeah, that kind of, I want to try this and see.
Put the link to the puzzle page.
I did. You just have to scroll up. It's up there. It's the first GC code you get to if you scroll up. It ends in a 5.8. N58. And whatnot.
Oh,
so
yep, you did.
It's there. By God. That's pretty neat. I wouldn't have thought to do that. I did it a completely different way when I was manipulating it and whatnot. Let's see. So
I wish there was an easy thing for the next part. Well, yeah, doing here. Maybe I wouldn't have had to have done what I did.
Well, so this is where I want to try and see where's the QR code. Let's just search for it. QR. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, there it is. Here, we'll zoom in on this for everybody.
Yeah, let me put it on my big screen so I can see what you're seeing.
So you have...
Yep.
There you go. So you have north 31, 36 dot, and then you got a Q3, Q8, A5, A6, Q5. You got a
Yeah,
bunch of.
looks like Scooby fell asleep on his keyboard.
He probably did. And then you got a West 94, 38 dot, A4, Q8, Z4, Q3, A2. And so now you got to figure out what to do with this. And I'll be gosh darn, I didn't even think to see if I want to take this and go back to Cache Sleuth and put it in the multi-decoder and see if it pops out anything. I know what it's supposed to be. So we know that it's not a Caesar rot. We know it's not that. No, 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 no. It doesn't look like the multi-decoder.
Well, keep going. Or jump to section, see if keyboard's in there. I kind of played with it a little bit, but I didn't look that hard on this.
Because it would be under the
there you go. There's the keyboard ciphers.
Yeah. So there's a QWERTY.
I wonder if I mean, because we know it kind of how this thing works. I wonder if you put the spaces, if it would do it, if it would actually solve it then.
Like that.
Yeah. But as he's doing that, something should pop out pretty quick. There's only 3 letters there used.
Yeah, Q, A, and Z. So let's see if we can solve it. And then let's jump down here to the keyboard stuff and see if that gave us anything. E, F, G, H. There we go. Keyboard ciphers, which is what this is, right? You are correct. The hint says Q is the key. And he says the hint has a double meaning. But if you QWERTY, if you go to a QWERTY keyboard,
Yeah, bring up that one. That looks pretty much like what most people have.
oh, shame on you.
You just want the image.
Open image in a new tab. And then I close it before I can open it. All right, so here you go. You have Q, A, and Z. And so Q1 is Q, right? And Q2 is W. And Q3 is E. And so in this, it told you that you need to go to Q3, Q8. So Q3 is E, and Q8 is I. So EI, A5, so A5, 5 is G. So you got EIG, HT, A6, 8,
A6.
and then
And
Q5,
then Q5.
is T. So EIGHT, right? And so in this, it ends up being a keyboard cipher to solve it for the last 3 digits in the north and west. And it's based off of this QAZ, and then Q1, A1, and Z1 is QA and Z, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then if you ever have a word with a P in it, then it would be Q0. But that is how you, let's see, where did it go? No. Yeah, so here. So you take this Z2, right, is X. There's only one number that ends in an X, and it's 3 characters long. And so when you look at this, you know, the multi-decoder didn't help us, but by separating it out the way that we did here, Q3, Q8, so that's EIGHT, right? And so anywhere that you have a Q3, you have a Q3 here and a Q3 here, right? And anytime you have a Q8, like you have a Q8 here, is an I, a Z2 is an X, and whatnot. So, you know, you use the keyboard to solve this, and then once you get all of that stuff done, then you can put it into the solutions checker and get a correct answer for it. But I like how he did this, multiple layers to it. Very, very good job. You know, hidden text in the source code into an image that you then had to, I didn't realize that you could pop that straight into the QR code reader. I did.
Yeah, that was cool.
I apparently did a bunch of very unnecessary steps when I did it for.
Yeah, you and me both.
I still got to the right answer, but sure is nice. And that's the cool thing about Cash Loose website, is that just when you think that you got a handle on it, Scooby Loves Poo throws us a curveball and says, "Hey, I bet you didn't know this." And we didn't. So very cool that there is a QR code, both a scanner and a generator in here, in the miscellaneous tools for Cash Loot. So if you're wanting to make something, this is definitely one of those puzzles that has layers, and I like it, you know. So very creative. I like that it has steps, and I like where it puts you. He says I used it to generate it too. You know, I went to college in Nacogdoches, Texas. That's where I got my bachelor's degree from, and I know where this is in town, and so you know, that I used to spend a lot of time in this park where the cache is at, because it was right behind my apartment complex. So we used to go and play frisbee golf and whatnot over there. And there used to be a really good cache that was way high up in a pecan tree, and whatnot. So good place. It's good to see that NAC is getting some new caches and whatnot in it. And this gives me 3 solved puzzles in NACA Nowhere. So the next time I'm in town,
I was waiting for you to call it that.
yeah, NACA Nowhere. Nacogdoches is a great little town and whatnot. I still have 2 geocaches that are published hides in that town and whatnot. Neither of them, both of them are traditional caches, so nothing for this show. But the most favorited cache in the county belongs to me and whatnot. So it's got 86 favorite points. It's the most favorited cache in Nacogdoches County and whatnot. My other one doesn't have near as many favorite points, but that's okay. But yeah, lots of good stuff there. So that's it for tonight's show. We appreciate everybody who created puzzles and submitted them for us to go over. Next month's show is going to be on the 7th of July. The 7th of July. We're not sure what we're going to do a puzzle about, but we may come back and visit the RGB puzzle briefly at the very beginning, since Tom figured out how to solve it. But until next time, we appreciate everybody. We appreciate y'all with us.
Did you have one more on the list? Did you have one more on the list and you took it off, or was that something separate with the spam stuff?
No, it had to be something else. Everything that I posted
okay,
was still in the show notes, unless you deleted it accidentally somehow. I'll go back and look.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings because I didn't solve it, and it made me mad because I know I'd seen it and I found others like it, but I still don't know how to solve it. So
we'll figure it out. All right, so until next time, y'all get out there, get you a frosty adult beverage. We'll see you guys on the next Puzzle Talk show.
Yeah, we're both going to be in hotel rooms at that time, right? I know I will be. Because that's on the 7th. That's right there during Cash Fest, right close to it.
Yes, it will be. Yep. From Georgia. Georgia. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right. See y'all.